one, it will be a one. Can't do the claim, the whole be a one. If you know the logical, then it be a one. I live this life for me.
Welcome to No Awam, Debbie.
Thank you.
I'm so super happy you're here because we've been filming and it's been like male people, like, you know, artists back to back. I'm like, what, I have a woman in here. So it's really nice to see you.
That's
here.
good. You should
Yeah.
bring
But we
more. You should
started
bring
off
more
I mean, we
women.
did start with Felly, but after that, it was, you know, let's be honest.
After that was
like,
sausage.
You know what I mean? Sausage fest all the way. So
You don't like really sausage? Cool. Are you Muslim?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Even it might be beef sausage or chicken, not pork.
So
why are you quiet?
I think she likes flat patties. She doesn't like, so she's not a sausage person.
Hey,
normally she likes burgers. Normally.
Yeah, but sometimes you
like
can have a
sandwiches
veggie sausage.
Yeah.
That was right.
True.
Tofu sausage.
Yeah.
Substitute.
And even
I mean, she likes meat.
You can
She
change
just
the shape.
doesn't like sausage.
Don't worry. Moving
I
on.
don't have a problem with sausage. You know, it depends on, you know, how.
Depends on the meat, the animal,
exactly.
giraffe,
Yeah,
hippo.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's Efo Chameleon. You should check him out on YouTube.
I will.
See if you can convince him to, you know, do more music.
So have you like heard from him in recent times? Has he
Oh no,
reached
it
out?
was actually very difficult to get hold of him. I kept calling him on a friend's phone.
Wow.
Some Tigo number. I'm sure it was a yam. It sounded.
But you know
He's very hard to reach.
But you know that's the essence of Kubolo, right? He's that kind of person. Like he always makes meaningful relationships around him.
Yes.
He pursues what his instinct tells him to pursue. He doesn't choose people because he stands to benefit or anything.
Never. Yes.
It's always about like the real thing for him.
Yes, and I think he was attracted to the fact that Efo was very talented
From the community.
Yes, and he also Efo has substance. Like he cares about the environment.
Yeah.
He's into farming. He's into, you know, treating people well, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. CJ Biggerman, you know, and I were talking about this, and he was like, yo, like, no one opened the door for me, only Kubolo. Like, Kubolo actually saw my music, reached out to me, reached out again and said, you know, go send me beats, make we do song.
Yeah.
He sent the beat in a day, he had the
Kubolo had
verse.
done the best, yeah.
You understand me?
Yes.
That's the essence of someone like Kubolo. And I feel like he's influenced. I have footage from him 12 years ago. Interviewing him. We never released the interviews.
Oh.
You know, having conversations. What's Mali's mother's name? Karine.
Yeah.
At the beach at Kokobite, just talking, you know. And looking back now, if you look at how he's influenced people, even you, because I know you before you moved even to London and then back to Ghana.
Back to Ghana, yes.
And then your evolution into becoming a fully fledged artist, because you were already an artist. You just hadn't, you know, started the music medium yet.
Yes,
So
exactly.
what medium were you like predominantly using?
Okay, so I was a graphic artist.
Wow.
I do graphic design.
I did not know that.
Yes, I also paint,
Oh,
freehand painting, and I also draw. But my favorite is, in fact, I can't choose a favorite ever. But graphic design and freehand painting is easier for me, or was easier for me.
And Debbie was like
too.
popular in primary school in Jersey, so it wasn't like
popular.
yeah.
Hey, Lati, how do you know that one? Yeah, so I was
How do I
always
know?
into entertainment. So because of what he said, growing up, okay, so you go to school. After school, we didn't really have extracurricular activities back then.
Christ the King.
Yeah, we didn't have. Like,
It was like
I'm
only
talking about primary.
Girls Guide or something. It was like
Even that one later, let's say class 6,
Yeah.
class 5 there. So since I was in like class 1 and class 2, I had a girl group. We used to dance. So we'll go behind break time. Then we'll dance to
Right.
Diana King. We do formation dance to Diana King,
Shy
Shaggy,
Guy.
yes,
Bombastic.
Hey, I still remember some of the moves. And
That's like
and
95.
then this song, when the song came, hey, I got 5 on it.
I got 4 in it.
We had
But it hit
formation
here.
dance to that. Yeah. We had formation dances to that. So I always had a girl group dancing. So now when I was about 11, 12, I used to beg my mom that after school, tired and hungry and everything, I want to go to National Theatre, because some people used to come there and teach modeling, and then they would prepare you for fun fairs, kidda fairs.
Yeah.
So I used to take part in all those as a hobby, like it was for fun.
Yeah.
I even remember one time they invited me to take part in Miss Teen at the age of 13, and then all of a sudden my best friend too said she wanted to do it, so I pulled out because I'm like, I'm not competing against my best friend. I remember that. So we used to model together. So I used to dance for Golden Tulip for the playback shows.
Did you do the first playback show?
I think I did second and third or second. I'm not sure. Johnny Green was your friend?
Yeah.
I did the one where I modeled with him, where he was a groom and I was the bride.
So that was the second one.
And I cried after because I said he held my waist. I cried to his mother. He held my waist. I don't know if I cried, but I was angry. I was furious. Why did he touch my waist?
And Johnny would do that. Like, it wasn't planned, and on that day, he would just do
he used to hold my waist. So the whole time I was walking, I was irritated. And then, I remember we used to go for rehearsals at Golden Tulip, where the Butterfly 7. I was part of a group called Butterfly 7. And whenever we go, they'll give us juice and cake. Very nice lemon. I can taste it right now, cake and the juice. I was always eager to go for that rehearsal.
That was preparing for playback show.
Yes, yes. I remember one time we teased one of our friends. Me and Indira teased it. Well, me more. To the extent that they banned us from rehearsal for one time because I was.
What was Indira performing? Because I don't remember her performing.
Indira too was in Butterfly 7, I think, but I think she did it just once. And then Indira and I and Ivy and Jennifer were all part of ballet at Christ the King Parish. So this lady Patricia came from America to do ballet in Ghana, and it was way cheaper, like 10 times cheaper than Peppers. So we signed up for it, and they would always pair me with Ivy, even though Indira was like my best friend. I think because of maybe how we moved or something, the ballet steps. So I used to do ballet, and then I joined the school choir during primary, just Christ the King school. So I used to sing like different kind of songs, different foreign songs. So I even forgot I did choir because I never really thought. It was just a part of your life. I never imagined I'm going to be a musician. No,
so
never.
What did you think you were going to do eventually?
Oh, so the careers I wanted growing up used to always change. I remember very well when I was 7, I was obsessed with spy movies. I still love spy movies, like Russian spy movies, FBI. I used to say I want to marry a spy. I'm still obsessed with Vladimir Putin. That's like my main. Even if it's 90 years, I try to marry him. I'm going to marry him. Like I'm obsessed with like the fact that he's fit, he's black belt. Like I love spy stuff. Okay. And then growing up, we had dogs. So since I was 6, I'm the one that baths the dogs, removes their ticks. If they are sick, tell my mom, take them to the vet. Like make sure when there's a houseboy and house girl feeding the dogs, but I always go and check, And so I love animals. So then at a certain stage, I'm like, no, I'm going to be a vet. So I've always said I want to be a vet. And whenever I dream, my dream was to have what's that thing they call abroad where they keep dogs? A shelter for dogs. Yeah, so I always wanted to have like a shelter for dogs.
But you always kept a dog in your...
We always had dogs because my mom loves dogs and we love animals. And at one time, when I was in GSS, I used to pick stray cats from the streets and bring them home. At least we had a big house. At one point in time, there were 22 stray cats in the compound. Kittens, big cats, medium. And then when Wanlov comes home, he will take the cat and throw them on the roof of the balcony. And then me and my other brother will cry and cry and cry. We have to get someone to bring them down. Me and Francis will be crying. So any stray cat. One time Francis got down, I think he was like 9. He got down in traffic in Accra Day because there was traffic and there was a puppy stuck in the middle of the road. A 9-year-old, he made them stop the car. He got out and went to take the puppy. Like that's how much we love animals and care for them, because obviously that's what
right now you keep you have dogs, right?
I have dogs, but I don't keep them where I'm staying now because I can't, but I have dogs still. So so I mean, watching our mom care and love animals, it made us also
I remember a common friend that we have given her dog to you at some point.
Oh yeah, Crystal gave me Roku.
Yes,
because she couldn't handle Roku. I think Roku has schizophrenia or one of those things. Like he's obsessed. Like if he's your dog, he'll be obsessive over you, protective, and a bit psycho. But my mom loves Roku so much. So Roku was a grown poodle, and she wanted to give him away, and then Roku had a little brother later, and then I went to buy at half price
Really?
another poodle who is called Pebbles, and Rocco and Pebbles are still there.
Really?
Yeah, they're like maybe 10 years, 11
Where are
years.
they? Are your mothers?
So Rocco, because my mom left to Romania, Rocco is with my dad,
Okay.
and then Pebbles is with my former PA, my friend Stevie, the fashion designer.
Oh,
so
okay.
Pebbles is with him, and my new dog that was a gift from a fan, which is a American Pit Bull Terrier, is also with Stevie.
Nice.
Yeah. So when I move, I can't take Pebbles from Stevie though. They've bonded so much. So Pebbles is a poodle.
Yeah.
He's a mixed sausage and poodle, and then
Okay.
Rocco too is mixed sausage poodle
Yeah.
or mixed something.
I remember
Maltese
them.
or something.
At
Yeah,
some
mixed.
point, they were a gang that were running in Jolu, right? They were together in Jolu.
Yes. They fight too much.
Yeah.
Rocco is a bully. His dad was also
He's
a bully.
crazy.
He's in the blood. He's crazy. He's a bully. So Rocco was able to impregnate a tall local dog.
Yes.
And her name was Fierce. She was Fierce. A tall local fluffy dog in our old house at Jolu's. When the dog laid down, no shoo.
Yeah.
So as the dog stood up, Rocco was
It's
now
already on
Hanging
top.
up.
hanging up. So if these are his forelegs, his hind legs are up and they're like a ballerina. One of has a video hanging in the air, locked for what, 6 hours? And they had ugly, fluffy puppies. So puppies that look like Maltese, because with a long but short hair, like poodle, but with long skinny leg. Oh, no, very ugly, very very ugly. So yeah, so at one point I said I was going to be a vet, and then I started illustrating, sketching dresses. I'm going to be a fashion designer.
Yeah.
So I still have my scrapbooks with sketches. I love Naomi Campbell, Heidi Klum, and other ones I can't remember their
I mean,
names.
now I see you working a lot with this guy, Papa Opon, is it?
Oh, I modeled for him, like I was his muse,
Right.
on like 2 occasions. So I do a lot of collaborations with the young designers because they love to work with me, and I'm always open because I love creative, unusual stuff, very arty stuff. So yes, I've been a muse for Papa Opong, who is very young. I've been a muse, and still I'm a muse for Stevie Frenchy, who's also a young fashion designer. And then which other young people? Payon,
Right.
Kelvin Sent, I've worked with them. Yeah, so I love to work with Ghanaian creatives, especially the young ones who are doing, crazy, out of the ordinary stuff.
Yeah.
So at one point I said I want to be a fashion designer. So fine, back to normal school, learning everything. Then I go to Wesley Girls High School. I'm a science student, but at the same time, I'm like the entertainment rep in every class.
Wait, did you choose, like, because like when you're going, you choose the courses and everything? Was that your choice? Or
Okay, I had to choose that, but deep down, I wanted to do visual arts, and my dad was like, "No, you need a stronger foundation you can fall onto." That was what he said to me. So I became a science student. Not that I never liked science. I love science. So because I love animals, I love plants. I used to plant things in my compound, growing things. I don't know what they were, but they used to grow when I was like 6, 7. So became a science student, but I founded the arts club in Wesley Girls High School, and I used to be the entertainment rep in every class, by force, self-appointed, unofficial even. And I remember the
So
final.
you took science in high school?
Yes. Yeah.
I did it the other way. So I was an art student. I did literature, French, Christian
I
religious
love
studies.
literature.
Yeah.
I didn't do French though. I did French only in GSS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did French, literature, Christian religious studies, and history, right? But then at home, vacation classes, my
Okay.
father lets me do, my papa they make us study like science students. So I did do vacation class, chemistry, yeah.
Okay, vacation class is
Class-
science.
yeah.
Okay. That's good, you see. The
Yeah.
same way my dad said for a stronger foundation.
Yeah,
because
so I agree
you
with
need
your
science
dad.
to live.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, we had to know the composition of nature.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, for a good balance. So, so in Wesley Girls High School, I don't think I knew what I was going to become. It was between science and fashion design. So I remember for college, when I was trying to apply to go outside, there were 2 drastic opposites: fashion design, to study that, or to study marine biology. Can you imagine?
Where?
So when I went to I was going to do that in like Florida or somewhere.
Marine biology.
So I was going to choose
Wow.
one. So I remember when I was at the office of applications of whatever for school, she was like, "Whoa, these are like 2 extremes." Because I wanted to do, because the marine biology, I was like, I could do oceanography, and
I
so
wanted
either
to be an
that-
oceanographer.
Yeah, so I love marine life. I'm obsessed. No, not obsessed, but I love, sea life. Like if I'm watching Nat Geo World, I always love it when it's underwater stuff. Yeah. So that was it. So I ended up going to KNUST. I chose my course because from Gehe I was given a course in nutrition at Legon, and it needed chemistry, and I wasn't good with chemistry, especially the carbon compound, the formulas. I was always asking my chemistry teacher, where did the formula come from? Sister Debbie, just use the formula. Just use the formula. Shout out to Mr. Yankee. Then I'll be drawing. Deborah Vanessa, what are you doing? You are coloring again in my class. I'll get frustrated. I want him to see that I'm coloring because I'm not getting it. I said, Mr. Yankee, where did the formula come from? Just use it, Debbie. Just use it. So when it came to carbon compounds, it was difficult for me because I want to know where the formula came from. Why is the formula there? He couldn't answer. Meanwhile, you're just supposed to follow the formula. But artists, we don't follow formulas, do we? Yeah. So, but I loved physics. Was a bit hard, but not as hard as chemistry for me. And I love, as for biology, the easy cuckoo. Like illustrating, because we used to draw the insects, label them, that kind of thing.
So that was fun. So, but after tech, I loved what I did. I loved publishing. So what did you choose? Publishing?
So I had to. So I chose. So I was what they call fee-paying student. So I chose publishing because they were like, well, we can't allow you to do visual arts. You don't have a visual arts background. Your background is science. But publishing is like a combination because we're using the old printing machines. You deal with chemicals. So they're like, well, you need to know some science to do publishing. Yeah. Yakoto, can you answer Stevie and tell him that I'm having a podcast? If he wants a key, he should come to, give him location. Answer. You can answer inside. It's a free podcast. Answer. For the line cuts.
The mic is not on you. Don't worry.
Yeah. So what was I saying? Too many things in my head. So I did publishing, and I specialize in graphic design and illustration. Okay, that's when I started learning graphic design. Quack Express. Honestly, Quack Express. I cried in my class one time.
And then you're old school. I'm old school. You used Kwaku-T.
Yes, I don't even that time people. That one is old school, because people know Coral Draw, but Kwaku-T
Express.
I'm old school. So they taught us a bit of Kwaku Express, and then we moved to Adobe. I used to cry. I couldn't do the work. And they would tell me that there was this teacher, Mr. Francis. He's young. He'll come. He'll pass. You look at your work. This is what you do. And you want to cry. I'll be paining you. But I had two guys in my class, my best friends, Nikote and Amos. So they used to show me and explain to me and show me how to use. I wanted to learn it. I won't let them do my work for me because I'm like, no, I need to know so I can do it. Do it. Remember how I was addicted to graphic design? I used to go to T's new office just to sit there and use because he had graphic designers who, if I have a problem, I'll ask them. They will show me. And I was so addicted. I remember when I was a student in London. So I'm cutting through. But after tech, where I did publishing, I went to do a master's in London. I went to work, but then my uncle advised me that don't waste time, just go straight into your master's. It's not what I really wanted to do. I wanted to work and make money, so I ended up doing that. And during my stay in the UK, I was a commercial graphic designer. When I say commercial, I mean Ghana we call it working for myself, a freelance. And I remember this guy liked me. I liked him. But anytime he called, what are you doing? Oh, I'm designing something. You're always working. Don't you? I was so addicted because when you are in it, you enjoy it and you get carried away. So I was always designing, always working. And then I remember
you can create a world of your own in there.
Yeah. I remember another guy I dated, a Ghanaian living there for a short while. He asked me for Christmas or for my birthday what I wanted. I think my birthday. And I said, I sent him a link from Amazon. It was 1 terabyte hard drive, Seagate. He was like, you asked for bag, you asked for shoe. What's wrong with you? I said, why is it? He said, no, but it's okay, I'll buy it for you. He wasn't happy. Yeah. But that's what I needed. I still have that hard drive. It's the old school one. You can only plug it in the hard one, wall. The SATA. You have to plug it in the wall to It's big, it's heavy, like this. Can you imagine moving from here to here? I still have it. So I was I'm still into graphic design, just I haven't been practicing. But if right now you ask me to design a call card for you using Illustrator or Photoshop, I can do it. Easy. You get me? Yeah. So I got drawn into that, and I came back to Ghana looking for a job in media and communication because the publishing course I did also in the UK, it's under media and communication. And I used to have 2 part-time jobs to the latter part, 2009. I was working as a graphic junior designer for Financial Times, and I was also working as a
Financial Times.
Yeah, Financial Times UK. The actual Financial Times UK in South London. And it was at like 2 bus stops away from my university. So sometimes break time, I'll go to the university to finish up some works I'm supposed to do. But at uni, I used to do everything. When we used to have like some evening programs. I don't remember what the use was for, but I was the one in charge of the food, the catering. I was in charge of directing the students. So they used to make me help students with orientation. Then the Marks and Spencer food, they put me in charge. I don't know why, but the sandwiches, the quantity, how you keep it. Maybe the orderliness or something. So I would like take care of the drinks and the food in the back for the little programs we have. So I used to do that. But the job at the school, when I said I was like an extra, if it's creative writing, the person is not there. I'll sit in. If it's designing, but
in Ghana, do you know what they call people who do that? Like especially in senior high school property.
You
do that.
It was something like that. But I had my main job at Financial Times, like a proper salary. It was an internship, but I was paid well. My first salary was like more than £700 at that time, or 10 years ago.
That's hefty.
It was just like working for like 3 months or like 7 or less, maybe less. I took all the money to the Caribbean to go and chill with my friend. And then she said, "Hey Debbie, are you sure? Because I bought my ticket late, so it was more expensive than hers." You know those people, they'll buy it 6 months before because they know what they are doing for Christmas. Maybe €50. Mine was like 300 or 400 euros for the ticket. And I said, what did I say? God will take care, or there's hope. Like, I don't know, I just said something silly. Like, I knew I was going to come back with 0 and start from scratch. And that was the recession.
But you'd have had an experience.
It was an experience, exactly. So that was me, I live for the moment. And that was recession year, 2008. So I was being laid off. I didn't even know I was going to be laid off. I had a feeling, but we were laid off. People were laid off, especially in the UK. It was a serious economic crisis.
2008.
Yes, the recession year. So I was laid off, and then my senior graphic designer, she was Asian mixed. She said to me, "Debbie, you are very good. You should work for yourself." And I was like, it's hard to work for myself, because the way she used to do the designs and things. But we used to use Quack Express, even though Adobe was there. She uses Quack Express for her Financial Times layout. We used to do for is it FT or BT, that newspaper? So some of my designs are in there. Is it FT? That newspaper magazine?
FT, yeah.
It's FT, right? Right, yeah, FT. I think they have BT. So, but FT, yeah. So I was under her. So this is what she advised me. And then my professor, Jill, who said to me one time when I sent her a picture of me by a horse, she said, "Deborah, don't be offended, but I don't know which is more beautiful, you or the horse. Don't be offended because I love horses. You are there laughing, free. You are there enjoying. You are hearing it well." That woman loves horses. So she telling me that it was a compliment for me. And the horse was beautiful. It was outside land. I went to do a photo shoot for my mother's hobby. Like, she hand knits. So I gathered like people I had met through fashion shows and modeling stuff. That was also a part-time thing I was doing. I had a modeling academy with my Caribbean friend. So when we got to school, I think orientation, she just liked me. And
then you guys just connected.
She's a bit rude. I could tell she liked me, and the fact that I was from Africa. And then she was, I think we're like two of the only black people in the class. And she did magazine publishing. I did book publishing, but we became best friends. So it was me, Vanessa Boulouzier. She's from Guadeloupe. She's from Guadeloupe and Martinique, but lived in Paris since she was like 16. Then she was a model since she was 16. So I think we got attracted to each other because we like,
And you looked fresh already. You were already modeling in Ghana.
But with a local accent and the whole Ghana. She said to me recently, she was like, "Hey, Debbie, you should be serious student." I'm like, "Why?" She's like, anytime she wants us to skip class, I'm like, "Hey, my mother has paid £11,000 because she was European pay." Mine was, even though I had
international student.
I hadn't lived in Europe for 5 years, so I had to pay as an international student. So she said, I said, "Please, so I'm not missing class. Let's go. My mother has paid. And she said, I used to say it so serious. She used to laugh. So that's what I was doing then. And then I came to Ghana. And when I came to Ghana looking for a job in media and communication, I applied to Brand Ghana. It was a scam. There was no Brand Ghana. And I felt like I wasn't good enough.
How do you mean there was no Brand Ghana?
Where is Brand Ghana? Where is Brand Ghana? Scam. I applied to my CV.
Some guy with a British accent. I remember you came to tell me.
And then my mom used to work for the ministry. So my mom said they were creating a ministry for I think for communication, they were trying to
promote
open a
Ghana or something.
Yeah,
like
that one.
that.
The brand was to promote Ghana, but then you knew without someone was looking for a job.
Yeah.
I went for interview. If they say, "Oh, the office they are building some, they are getting the computers."
It was in cantonments or somewhere.
I waited. The job never started, and I was just.
And here's someone that was skilled and had passion for Ghana.
Yes. And I couldn't get a job, like a proper job in publishing, like communication.
Yeah.
I didn't want to just do publishing because it takes a while for you to grow in the company, to become an editor. You go from, making the coffee.
Yeah.
Writing.
Ghana, Miloti. And I lifty, open lifty and I Miloti. To, so with publishing, you do, you start from what they call copy editing. So correcting grammatical errors and typos. And then you move to proofreading, or you do proofreading too. So sometimes you're a copy editor, and sometimes you're the main editor, and then there's someone doing the proofreading. Like just use your ISO brush. Then you have your main editor. So when you qualify and become an editor, then you qualify to become a publisher. But it takes a long time. So my professor Jill, who said she doesn't know if I'm more beautiful than the horse or the horse more beautiful than me. When the recession came, she was like, Deborah, let me advise you. If they are going to employ anyone in publishing anywhere, first, you have to be white, British, before they'll consider the very skilled ones. Like, you have to be an extremely serious Japanese creative, or, they'll go for the Asian or Indian.
Yeah.
Me, Romanian, Gypsy.
Yeah.
Gypsy things there.
Ghanaian.
Then, Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Like, minority.
Yeah.
The accent, they don't understand. When you're talking, you have to, I'll take some coffee. So she advised me that, look, if I were you, it's going to be difficult. If you can go back home. My uncle who invited me didn't want me to go back. I know I should keep trying. The day I decided to go to Ghana, I had walked in the snow for 3 hours. It was a snowstorm, and I was working at Boots selling perfume.
Oh yeah.
That was like
2000 and now it was 2009 ending. Because my graduation was 2009.
Yeah.
So even though I started in 07, you finish your course in 08, you have to wait a year for your official graduation, right? So ending of 2009, I was working in Bromley at Boots. Because you couldn't get a job in my field.
Yeah.
Like, it's difficult. Even in Ghana, it's difficult to get a job in your field. So, already I take I don't know how many buses to get to that job. Like, it's long, like over an hour. And this was a snowstorm. No buses were working, no trains. Like, I had some serious Romanian boots that with the sole was like this, leather with some fair, I don't know if it's Coco's fair, the dog's fair inside. Take one. Hey, as I was walking, I'm sliding, trying to sleep. I said, hey, no, but is it by force? I have a country, Ghana is there. I can wear Chariwate and walk on the beach. But
so it was the physical sensation that
made you the coat, we are walking, I'm becoming like a penguin. You can't even show your shape. My hands frozen. Even when you wear gloves, the cold is entering. Then hailstone and things are slapping you. No, what have you done? Hey, I didn't even reach home. I had to stop in one area after Bromley before Norwood or somewhere. Is it Norbury? Some place in South London. I had to stop at my
Norwood.
Maybe. Is it next to after near Bromley? Like, it's that side. Okay.
East side.
I think, but okay, I used to live in that time. Where did I live? I think I was in Mitcham, Surrey. So there was is there Norbury? Is there a Norbury? There's Bromley, something with an N. I couldn't reach home. The 3 hours, I stopped at my friend's house to pitch and sleep there. Anne and Martin, they were housemates. So I went to pitch in their hall. I couldn't reach home. I had to continue the next day. So why am I here? Ghana, I'm eating some hot jollof chicken. Like, wow, I'll be struggling. I said, no. So I told my uncle that, I'm sorry, I'm going. He said, don't go, try, just pursue. You have to do publishing. I was one of the people who flew on the last Ghana Airways flight.
Really?
The flight, it broke down in something happened. We were stuck in Surrey.
Really?
So I was outside London for a night or two in some creepy hotel with the other people on the flight.
Yeah.
I think the snowstorm was too much.
Wow.
But I was on the last Ghana Airways flight. It was a sign. So that was January 2010.
Excuse me.
Since then, I've never regretted coming home to follow my dream, to work for myself and be an artist. So as I was in Ghana and I couldn't get a job, I was helping out at Famous Films. I was like an assistant production person. Yeah. I was also model, video vixen, everything. I was doing everything.
Yeah.
Then through that, through that, I met Richie's then manager, Michael. He was like, are you interested in commercials? You have the look. It seems you'll be good in acting.
Yeah.
I went for an audition. Remember the Vodafone ad? I was
Yeah.
all over.
Was it-
Billboards
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah, I had billboards before. Excuse me, hello. Yeah, so then working with famous films, I ended up doing stuff for TV.
Yeah.
Then from TV, when I took a break from TV, I'm shortening the story, then I ended up in music.
Uh-huh.
So I never thought, it wasn't a plan that I'm going to do music. Yeah, that's how it happened.
So when you moved here, were there times where you're like, just like mentally, like did you struggle to adjust, like financially? Like how was it like when you came? How are you taking care of yourself?
Oh, when I came, I think my mom was giving me money because she was working. So once in a while. And then where I was working, it was part-time. So it wasn't like a salary, but I used to get paid for like transportation. Yeah. So I was just managing famous films. Yeah.
So that was the first
But it
thing you did when you came back.
wasn't an official job. I used to help out there to keep myself busy, doing what I love. And then, during that time, so I was making little money from freelance graphic design, where I used to sit in T's office, to do my works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So that's
else?
what I was doing. Eh?
But that, like, there was a transition to actual deciding to go on stage.
The music. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. So I have to talk about that one too. Please, there's no food. I'm hungry. Makasa, I'm not eating breakfast.
What food do you want?
What food can we get? Watch your what?
Okay, so
Is it possible or is it late?
no, people.
My British is coming. Is it
You're
possible?
the third person that will eat on set, so it's normal.
No, I mean, is it possible to get food at
Watch
this time?
I don't know.
In this area, it's it's 125. It's not possible. Don't worry, I'll manage. So it's not
Okay.
much longer.
Yeah, maybe like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, I'll manage.
Are you sure?
I'll try. So with the music, so working in TV,
Uh-huh.
I got a job at is it Poached to work for Ghana.
Uh-huh.
There was this show called the Late Night Celebrity Show.
yes,
I
true.
remember
You
that.
did it
I
for a
remember
while.
watching, yeah.
Yeah. And then the former presenter had gone on maternity leave.
Jifa.
So, yes. So I had to sit in for her.
Yeah.
So it was 3 times a week and it was a live show, and that made it exciting for me because pre-recording, crew members, you can waste your time.
Yeah.
The sound, the this, let's
Oh
take
my
a game
God,
card, and the
yeah.
light. Very stressful. One time when I was working at GH1 later on, I did a whole TV show, an episode. I reached maybe circle, then they call me back that no sound. You have to yeah, so it's not easy, But live, you have to just go.
Yeah.
So I was doing it live 3 times a week every night. I used to get home at 12 midnight, more, because it was a late night show. So that's what I was doing. Then after 7 months, they said the previous presenter was coming back. So I should come up with my own concept for a show. I did come up with that, but then I thought about it and I'm like, nah, I don't want to work here anymore. The way the whole thing was
Presented to you.
presented to me and everything. So, and people had been saying, oh, why don't you go into acting? Why don't you do acting? I think you'll be good. And I'd done some short acting stuff. So I was like, okay, so I did some inquiries. I met some person who told me about an acting school in London where you can do like a crash course, a master class. So I invested money into it. It was like £600 or something. And I paid to go and do an acting master class because I was like, I always looked up to actresses like Amake, then directors like Leila Jansi, their force. And I used to love the movies like Sting in a Tail, Scorned, and then Leila Jansi had this film
Sinking Sands.
with I think Sinking
Yeah,
Sands. I love such. So I was like, oh, if I want to go for an audition, I want to feel confident. I want to know that at least I've learned something, not that I'm just going because I'm a presenter or because I'm in the entertainment industry. So I did this course. It was fun. Got back to Ghana. No, during the time I was in London doing the course, I recorded Uncle Obama with Mensa and Wanlov because we were all in London coincidentally at that time. So in Mensa's studio, they helped me record Uncle Obama.
How did
was
that
like in
happen?
June.
Yeah.
They're like, Debbie, just do it. So you should do a song. Said and I wasn't working. I was on vacation doing a crash course, thinking of what I'll come back to Ghana to do, maybe go into acting.
Yeah.
I was trying to divert because I was kind of disappointed with how the presenting thing ended, how I was treated, and also I felt like I had interviewed almost every popular person in Ghana at the time. Like, what again am I going to ask? So like, so they were like, do a song, So even the song, first we were going to call it Uncle Onana. because I was like, Uncle Obama, I don't want people to think that I'm singing about President Obama. They were like, so if you are, do you think Lady Gaga will say, oh, let me go half Gaga or full Gaga? So if you are going Gaga, Lady Gaga, go full. Yeah. That's how it came about. And it also came about because I'd been telling Wanlov that one of my favorite songs of his then was Sister Bamako. It was recorded with not Tinchi Strider, the other rapper, Bashi. Is it Bashi or Bushi?
Oh, okay.
Afshan. Some grime rapper and some other people. They were on this.
Yeah.
They were on
I think
this
it's
project.
Bashi, maybe Bashi.
Yes,
yeah.
they were on this project where it was called Roots to Roots. So Roots to Your Roots, where they all flew to Mali, organized by Bigger Fest, and they recorded this album together. And one love song, Sister Bamako, I loved it. So I was like, I want a song with such a concept where in the song, one love is saying, Sister Bamako, can I ride on your motor? Like, in Bamako, they saw women riding motor, so that influenced his song. Come with me to my ghetto. Like he did call the woman or he did praise him. So I said I like that song so much. I wanted a song where I'm praising, as a female, I'm praising a male. So that's how Uncle Obama came about, and we released it when it was around getting to the second. What's that thing called? When they go, is it like a re-election or a re-something? Okay,
the second term, Obama's second term.
Second term, good. Yeah. It was getting to that time.
So did you plan it out?
Yeah, we kind of, not really planned, but we're like, we're going to use Obama because when people search in YouTube and Google, it will come up.
Okay.
But not like a serious plan. We're just saying it. So we could just use the Obama because, plus everyone was happy that a black man was president. So it was something positive.
Yeah.
It was something positive, and also we were inspired because in Ghana things were popping up. Obama Hotel, Obama Coffee, Obama Biscuits. Everyone was
Obamification.
Yes, everyone was proud. So we're like, it's a positive. It has a positive connotation. The song is positive. You are praising someone. And at the end of the day, we are not saying President Obama. Obama is a popular Kenyan name, it's an African name. So that was it. That's how we did it. Because we're thinking about the search engine and that kind of thing. That was also when I got my stage name, Sister Deborah. Because Deborah, English, boring. Deborah Vanessa, English, Spanish, whatever, boring name. Spanish, a lot of Latin people are called Deborah Vanessa.
Yeah.
So it was very boring. It didn't show anything of my roots or Ghanaian. So we added sister because of how in Ghana we call people sister brother, uncle, to show respect. So that's why Sister Deborah. So that at least when they type Deborah, they don't see Deborah Cox. So Sister Deborah. So that's when that whole thing came. So this was like 2012 June in the summer.
Wow.
So by October I had released the video. I came to Ghana and shot the video with King Lou. And then we released it.
And your first song is like
yes, it went viral. So I had Republican blogs thinking that I was paid by President Obama. All sorts of theories, conspiracy theories. Yes. So that blew.
CNN.
But did you expect that reaction? Like,
how? No, I don't even follow those things. I don't even know what is Republican, what is the movement, whatever. I'm not into politics. So no, I never expected that. Never. It was crazy. I had to turn off my YouTube notifications because the emails, the comments were too much. Wow. And then I got featured on World Star Hip Hop. What's this woman called? Jeannie
Mai? Was it Asian?
Oh no, not the musician. The political satire news reporter, older woman. She called me to interview me live on
CNN.
On Skype on CNN.
Yeah, I forget her name.
CNN. Jean. Is it called Jean? An older woman.
Yeah, I know.
So what they do is
it Christiana Mampo?
Hey, no. No. That one, unless I go to Syria and they before they interview me. I've forgotten her name. I don't know. I shouldn't be forgetting her name though. Anyway, so they interviewed me because they felt, they take funny videos on the internet and they try and link it to politics. So they were forcing to link it to, the
Obama.
Did you hear my stomach sound?
No.
Your thing is not quality. They were forcing to link it. Yeah, but people from your country are angry. What do you feel? She made to the extent that she even pushed me to say I'm sorry. Wow. They pushed me, they were forcing. And I said, it's not about the president of the United States. But if anyone is offended, then I'm sorry. By the end of the day, I'm actually praising the person's banana. So it's a good thing. But they really wanted it to be linked to the political stuff to make it exciting for them. But I told them that, no. It has nothing to do with the president. Obama is it's a popular name from Kenya, and as Africans we are proud that a black person is a president.
Wow.
And the song is just positive vibes. But they were insisting because Ghanaians abroad were saying you have disgraced them. This is a disgrace. Meanwhile, I put Ghana on the map.
That was some of the reactions on
they were
blogs
angry.
and websites.
And then people who are not from Ghana or Africa were insulted. They didn't understand. They were like, hey, this is incest. I'm promoting incest.
Yeah.
What am I saying? My uncle.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sister or whatever, and I want to sleep with my uncle or
The cultural context.
Exactly. So I didn't take it personally because come on, I'm not from that country.
Yeah.
You don't call each other uncle.
So did it temper your creativity though? Do you feel like it tempered your creativity? Because like I feel like when you get that reaction from people, sometimes like you listen to yourself at some point and feel like, okay.
It's actually gave me more of him. Because anything I do that gets this kind of criticism, I always analyze and I'm like, what I said, no, have I insulted somebody? Is it negative? No. The song makes people happy, makes people laugh, you know, and it's all positive vibes. So if it's full of positivity, it gives me more vim to continue because at the end of the day, you want an impact. As an artist, you want to make an impact. You want a reaction. Otherwise, you don't enjoy what you are doing, really. Do you get me? So it gave me more vim. But I was now training to do music. You know, I couldn't do music on my own. You know, I would have ideas, but I wouldn't know how to compose and arrange. So I was now learning. So since then, I would do just a single a year. So like 2013, I did Little Light, which was actually talking about people not allowing people to stop me. That's why I said I even had more vim. And talking about Little Light, the beat has been redone because that beat was given to someone else. It's been redone. It's going to be on my new EP, the African Mermaid EP.
Awesome.
Yes, and it features an underground rapper called Ohima Dadao. She's like one of the best rappers I've ever listened to.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
It features her. You love it. The new beat is amazing. Yakoto, tell Steve he can come inside and sit here. Yeah, he's visiting me. So, yes, and then 2014 I did Bola.
So you were averaging one release per year.
Yes.
But you were still getting their attention.
So in between that, what were you doing? Like
in between that, from 2013 January, I think. Yeah, 2012 was Uncle Obama year, so I was getting called for shows and stuff. Then 2013, I applied for a job at GH1 to be a presenter because I needed a regular income salary. So I was at GH1 for I think almost 2 years. The contract was 2 years. So during that time, I was a TV presenter. It was Glitterati. They brought Glitterati with me.
It was like an event, fashion.
Yes, entertainment show covering events and interviewing personalities, all types of personalities from all walks of life. So that's what I was doing and surviving on, and I was still doing my freelance graphic design on the side for extra money. That thing is not healthy. Cracking your knuckles.
It's just like
it's not healthy. This boy, when he's sitting down, he'll be doing like he's cracking it so that I don't see. Hello, Stevie. You're welcome. You can sit here. Just don't look bored. Look excited because you'll be in the video. Sit there. Okay. Oh, there's a chair there. Stand. Okay. So that's how the music was coming. And it was also one a year because Wanlov is my musical director. And most of the time he's in Europe. So if he's not there to direct me, I can't do it on my own. I didn't have a studio.
So
and then
I think Wanlov is the one that slowly finessed you into music.
Of course, Panji and him.
Yeah,
it started when he was coming to London for shows, 2007, 2008. He didn't have backup singer. They couldn't fly with the whole band because of visa issues and money. So I was doing backup singing. So when we come back to Ghana and they watch the footage, Panji will be like, Deborah, she can sing. She can sing. Why don't you try singing? You can do it. You know it's not bad. So sounds like slowly finessing me into music.
I remember us having a conversation about you getting into music in 2000.
And I was like, no, I don't want to. Or what did I say?
Like, actually, we had the conversation about Kubolo getting into music first.
Okay.
As far as the brand.
It doesn't matter.
As far as the brand, like the way he was, like the person that he had evolved and become. First, we were standing on set of Cause of Money at the nightclub scene, Remes. Remember up there?
You are in that scene, yes.
Yeah, I'm in that scene. Yeah. So that's when we had the conversations. Like, and I really support him for doing that. You were talking about like how happy and supportive you were for.
Okay. I don't
like,
remember.
what he was doing. And you actually brought your Albanian friend on that trip or something.
She's from Lithuania. Yes.
Yeah.
She came to Ghana twice. She was my housemate in London.
Okay.
We used to live in her mom's flat in Mitcham together.
Yeah.
Since up till now, she still goes to the Ghana shop in Mitcham to buy wachi, banku, tilapia.
She thinks she's Ghanaian still.
Like some months ago, I checked on her. She sent me a picture at the hand in the banku, the tilapia. Lithuanian. You know where we're living, there's Ghana people here. So she goes to the Ghana shop. I bet they'll be so confused. But she's proper white, blonde hair.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah. So gradually, one single a year, and I think because I was on TV, that's what kept me relevant, and also my music videos like Bola came out of a bin. I came out of a bin. It's not as if there was. Oh shit! I forgot about that. Yeah, 2014 I did a nude shoot with Alpha Connolly. Okay, if you are telling me the pictures, then you tell me because media meaning.
I mean, in recent times, even
I think the red carpet dresses too.
Yeah,
and I was post on Instagram where like in a thong or something, like everybody went crazy about it. I think that was the last.
The black dress.
Yeah,
the popular black dress.
Was it pink or black?
No, it was black.
Black dress. Everyone knows about the black dress.
Yeah. Black.
Maybe you saw
it.
that.
Like, that finally got. Sister Debbie verified, people are going off. And you know one thing I really
she's right. The pink one is a more recent one.
Yeah, the pink one.
That was a bodysuit pink. Yeah. No, the night I posted, the next morning my verification came. So I was just fooling that it's because of that. Obviously it's not because of that. I had been applying. So.
And one of the things I like about you, I think when I go on your social media, one of the things I enjoy when I go in the comment section is like, people like fire and say all these nasty things, like, oh, this is so dirty. And she will reply saying, does this look like a gutter?
They're like, it's so nasty and disgusting. I'm like, oh, I bet, it's more disgusting than the Osu gutters.
Yeah.
The grime and slime and stuff inside. I'm like, Osu gutters are not nasty. That is nasty.
So you are trying to say no shame, like no one.
Huh?
No one can shame you.
How can you shame me? How can you say this thing is nice? You know that thing is nice. Because I know what is nice.
Yeah.
If it's not nice, I won't post it. Yeah. You can ask my friends, I criticize myself so much. My stomach, my hair, I don't want to post this. I'm like particular. I criticize myself. No, I don't work out. I'm lazy, but
you stopped working out.
Oh, long time.
Wow.
Even God doesn't remember the last time I worked out.
Wow.
Well, I've been going out, dance, twerking, wearing heels. This boy is excited. So I try and work out sometimes, but allo.
Okay.
In my room, small.
Okay.
Sometimes. So so maybe the pictures too.
Yeah.
But then with the music, when I started feeling more comfortable was so after Bola, the video got talked about a lot because I was coming out of the pink bin. They were like, who does that? Who enters a bin?
Yeah.
And with that, I was starting to get a lot of appearance gigs.
Mm-hmm.
So just come to campus, take pictures with people,
and
they pay you. I get a lot of appearance gigs. So Vodafone X, Tonaton, Cafe, and
you had already been on their commercials, everything already.
Yeah,
naturally.
Those kind of things. But this was more because of the demand the youth had. I wanted to see me because of the videos. Yeah. And people used to perform my songs in their schools. Now they are telling me, now that they are out of school, they tell me stuff like that. So that was it. And then I was getting so it was the appearance gigs and a lot of now social media influencing was becoming popular.
Yeah.
So I was getting that too. But I feel like I owe all that to the creative videos and that kind of stuff, doing things that are against the norm. I feel like that's all youth are rebel. So when they see a fellow youth,
can
identify and relate. That's how come Miley Cyrus was so big at that time. Going nude with a wrecking ball, all that kind of stuff, doing these things, parties, popping pills, things that the parents don't want the kids to do. That's how come they were so into her, that kind of thing. So so getting these kind of gigs and endorsement deals which help. Then after our song, then I did a Ghana Jollof song too, which was inspired by Princess Vitara's Nigerian Pussy song, and also inspired by Kerry Hilson starting the Jollof Wars on Twitter because she said something about Jollof and people were insisting which country Jollof is the best, and she didn't want to answer. I think her boyfriend was Senegalese or something at the time.
That,
So then the Ghana Jollof came where it was like Afro Trap, and shout out to Kuvi for dashing me the beats. So from Ghana Jollof, then I think that's when I started dating Medikal, and then he gave me a song. So we redid the song, so there's like Deborah and Medikal, Sampanana. And then that year, Wanlov to give me one of his songs, Never Leave You, which was one of my favorite songs. So I redid that.
That was a nice love song.
Yes.
You were so in love. I was listening to it today. I was like, oh, that's
it's
so
one love
sweet.
song, okay? I just stole it. So working with Medikal, with Wanlov, I was recording more because now when Wanlov is not there, I'm recording with him. Because I'm on like 2 songs on his album. We have like 3 songs together that are out. So Sampanana, then we have Make Us See or something.
You and Medikal?
Yeah, it's on
Really?
his first album, Distribution album.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a song, Make Us See, where I rap on it. Then we have a song, then we have the 2 Risky which became a hit. So it was introducing me to working with different artists, different studios. So I started getting more comfortable. And Wanlov was not around, so I have to write all my verses fully, no one to check. And so that's when I started getting more comfortable that, okay, I can actually call myself a musical artist or something like that. Then after I came with... in
a 4-year period?
You can say that. So from 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, like 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, after Uncle Obama, there was a long...
Yeah, that's true.
So let's say 4, but latter part. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Because we did 2 Risky in 2016, December 2016.
And that was a major hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a major hit.
So, do you think that Medikal appreciates your value? Your influence?
He does.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
he does.
good.
He does. He
communicates
always says
it. Good.
He always says it, yeah.
Good.
And so then I did which other songs came out? Can't remember. Pure Water.
Yeah.
Pure Water 2 came out. Was that after Ghana Job? No, that was after Never Leave You after. So Pure Water came about when Obi, Wanlov's first son, came to Ghana for the summer holiday. And he was asking for pure water. I was like, he's already used to sucking pure water. And then Wanlov passed a joke that and it reminds him of sucking his mom's breast. So I was like, I want to do a song Pure Water. So that's how the whole drink me, and I made it like a sensual song. That's how that came about. And Ifya is on the song. Her verse is amazing. My favorite part of the song. Ifya was around that time coming to Wanlov's studio to record some stuff for him and macho rapper, and then I was there. Hey, who am I going to feature? Some of the people I wanted to feature were not available or being long, and then Wanlov had mentioned that Ifya Accra was here yesterday. I'm like, hey, can you ask Ifya to do a verse? So then I go back home, and 2 days later I'm on the toilet in the morning, and he sends me the song. I'm like, I already have the song. I'm like, let's listen again. Then I hear someone say, hey, what's this? This is sweet, oh. This is not my voice. I'm like, oh shit, Ifya is on the song. So yeah, that's how Pure Water came about. And thanks to Jerry Beats. Jerry Beats is a new producer. Well, new because we now got to know him recently. We just sent him a melody and he created the beats for us, and I really, really love the beats. And if you watch the video, I have Chili Suvani in the video and Jerry, who are cross-dressers and stuff like that. So that made my video, to me, unique, and I really liked it. And
So were you speaking about that? Do you think that you were advocating for...
Well, I'm always advocating. And when people... I was only one interview that someone asked me, they said, hey, you are promoting gay. And I said, is it a product or a service I'm promoting? Let's come and buy. I said, it's not promoting. I'm supporting supporting LGBTQ. They're promoting. Why? If you iPhone. So, yeah. I'm like, I'm promoting. If I'm promoting, I'm not, but I'm creating awareness on freedom, like human freedom and things like that. So that was a fun video. Wanlov directed it with Akwadani and me together. And then after that, I went to Nigeria to actually promote the single because, they know Ifya and it's a soothing track. A lot of people like it. Adults, kids, the youth. And then I already had Kakalika Love sitting there somewhere from April 2018. So in December, when my breakup happened, I wanted to release a song, Time Be Money, just because I was going to release a song. And Wanlov called me and said, no, you have to release Kakalika Love because as a pop artist, your fans want to know what's happening in your life. They want to be able to relate to it. So if you release Time Be Money, nobody will listen to it. So you have to release it. And I'm like, I don't want to release it. I don't want to be like I'm going back and forth with some people because of the whole hula baloo. He was like, no, if you're a true artist, this is what you do. Then I thought of Adele's album and all that. I'm like, okay. So we touched up on the sound. Then I I directed the graphic designer to do the cover art, and then we dropped the song, and the rest is history.
Yeah, the cover art was so funny, you know.
That was my directing.
I'm sure,
of course. And the designer kept making. I said, draw a boy cockroach and draw a girl cockroach. She kept making the girl cockroach fair. She kept making a girl cockroach fair.
I said a fair cockroach.
And I said, no, make the cockroach dark, give it big buttons. Give the buttons. I said, make the lips big. And I said, the boy cockroach, big chain, darks. He said, okay. Yeah, I kept making the female cockroach fair. So that was really funny. And the funny part is that the person who is the designer, no, he's Medical's boy. He didn't know what he was doing the thing for. And every time he designs artwork, he posts it. He never posted that one. He didn't know. He didn't know what was going on. It was so cute and funny. So that was it. So after Kakalika Love, since then I've been working on my EP, the African Mermaid EP, which I started recording since.
African Mermaid for Mame Water.
Yes.
Mame Water.
Yes, the African Mermaid. That was the first tattoo I got.
How can you decide to call yourself Mame Water in a place where people don't even want to jump in the ocean?
Because I'm forever young, as my fans say. Not me. Forever young. Pretty sometimes when I have makeup, a lot of makeup. When I was little,
Mm-hmm. You know you don't need makeup to be pretty. You're already pretty.
I know, but it can make you more pretty. The lash
on fleek.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, so I used to love.
Oh wait,
yes.
Talking about makeup and beauty, what's your skincare routine like? Do you have like a
sunlight, bath your face, scrub it? I'm joking. No. Oh, you guys make me talk so much, and then I don't remember and have to go back. Okay, where was I? After maybe we'll come back to that. We can end on the EP because that's the most current, recent thing. So makeup, beauty routine. As much as possible, most of the time, unless I'm feverish or very cold, I use cold water to bath and wash my face. And honestly, it was influenced by Medikal. So why are you bathing with hot water? It's not good though. It's not good. I've been bathing with cold water since. And even my friend Edwina said to me that it's good to wash your face with cold water. Because hot water, you know, I think it gives wrinkles or whatever.
It opens up your pores also.
Yeah, so that's why they use steam instead. Yeah. But cold water keeps your skin fresh and, you know, your cells and your tissues fresh, right? That's why you bath the cold water to be awake, to feel fresh. So for the past 2 years, I bath mostly, 99% of the time with cold water. So for my skin, I use a product called La Roche-Posay. It's a French product. It's paraben-free and soap-free. And it works on all skin types. It takes away redness. So I just use their wash. Sometimes I also use what they call their toner to clean. It has a bit of alcohol in it, I think. I'm not sure. And then I used to use their cream to correct flaws on the face or stuff, like pimples or whatever. And I started using that product because for about 3 years, from like when I was 29, 30, 31, during that period I had cystic acne, which is caused by hormones, like a hormonal imbalance.
I think it affected your mental health a little bit.
It was that, I went mental illness, but it affected my confidence.
Yes, because you told me that you were depressed. One day I met you.
Yeah, depressed is a strong word, but you know, people just say I was not happy with it at all. It bothered me because I was a TV presenter. That was how I was making my money. It was my face. And then you have all these cyst-like pimples. Yeah. So they are not pimples. They are like blisters on your face.
Filled with like fluid.
Yes. I don't know if it's Fanta that's inside. You ask me filled with like fluid. What do you think is inside? Charcoal. So sausage. Yeah. Even sleeping on my face was painful at a point. So I went to Greece sometime, and then I decided to go and see a doctor there because people from those countries, they are very good with medicine and stuff like that. And then she said I needed to scan my stomach, my womb, or whatever. She said because people who have cystic acne, they usually have cysts in their ovaries.
Right.
So she did a scan, and she said it's confusing to her because there were no cysts in my ovaries. She said this, she had not seen some before. And usually when people get acne, they have it on their back, their hands. There was nothing. She was like, your skin is so perfect, but here it's like she couldn't believe it and understand. But she put me on antibiotics, which a lot of different skin people were putting me on. And that one is a short time heal. Because the thing wasn't caused by bacteria. I wasn't dirty. You clean your face, you wash your face, but still it was coming. So I knew it was internal. It was finally after seeing so many skin people and using so many things, which I would advise people not to use when you have like cystic acne. Also, when I was in Greece, I went to the pharmacy. I told them about facials. They're like, what? This kind of acne, you're not supposed to be doing facial. Ghana. They were scooping my face, using things. So I have scars now. Because you are not supposed to take out, it's a cyst. It's not a pimple. They don't know. And these people were even trained in the UK, but they were scooping out my face in Ghana. So now I have scars. So it was a pharmacist in Greece who said, no, this kind of acne, don't touch your face. So she gave me the product to use. So since then, I only buy that product. La Roche-Posay is a French product. So whether my friend is going to Paris or I go to Romania or someone is in Spain, I let them buy it for me. Now, my skin is fine because I went to see a Romanian dermatologist. She's so good. She said, I'm going to put you on this medication. It's very strong. It's like old school medicine. It's called Akati. They don't use it. They don't even allow people to use it in other parts of the world because if you're someone who wants to have children, you're not supposed to take it at that point in time because it can cause deformities, it can cause miscarriages. You can't have a child. You're not allowed to get pregnant. So I thought about it and later I said, Charlie, I didn't have a boyfriend. I said, please give me. I need to take it because my face was bad. I wasn't going out. When we make up, the thing is plenty. Ask Steve. I used to sleep with a mirror under my bed. Wake up, check the face. Checking my face, putting facials. It was bad. It was terrible. I still used to go out though. But when I'm talking to you, all I'm thinking about is my pimples. Everything you are saying, no. I know they hear them. I'm wondering which one you are looking at. So what she did was she made me do blood tests of the liver. So there are 3 tests you do: gamma, AST, ALT. It checks some level of something in your liver. My liver was in red. I don't drink. I don't smoke. When I went to do it, they said, madam, you be drinker. I said, no, I don't drink. You be smoker. No. My liver was bad.
That was the pills.
It was contraceptive pills and medicines in general. They destroy your liver. In Romania, when you go to the pharmacy and you buy any medicine, they give you a herbal supplement for your liver. We are not supposed to just be taking drugs like that. In Ghana, we don't do that. So that's where I was learning. It was Europe that I was learning all these things, especially Romania. When you go to the pharmacy, they will educate you. If you go and buy Postino at the pharmacy, they will ask you how many times have you taken it. You have to sign. You're not supposed to take it more than twice a year. You're saying, you'll be making girls puppets every week. Tea, Sangari. Ghanaian girls, they chew them like paracetamol. So, I was learning a lot. So one woman even said to my mom, one time I just had like a rash all of a sudden on my forehead. And my mom had gone to re-buy my monthly contraceptive. The woman was like, this contraceptive, they spoil the liver. That's crazy. And then she also said that when your liver is bad, it will show on your face. All those things on your face is telling you that internally there's something wrong. There's not. One time some woman asked me that, hey, do you wash your face properly? I almost slapped her. But the good in me calmed me down. You look at me, you think I don't bath. It's internal. So I went on Roaccutane and I was doing blood tests like every month or something so that she will see the progress. Then she'll give me the right dosage. So I did that for about 9 months before she stopped me. And since then, I've not even had one cystic pimple. It's a 99% medicine. You'll never get some again. So that's what helped me stop. So she said if I wanted to get rid of the scars, like the holes, I had to do laser. But laser too, you can't do it in a hot country because you're not supposed to be exposed to the sun. I be just so small, so I did manage them.
So throughout this whole process, you're still recording African Mermaid. Have you recorded it? Because you were supposed to be releasing it last year. I've recorded it and I'm done. Don't be a hater. Okay.
It's actually recorded and done.
Really?
The reason why I delayed a bit is because some people showed interest that they want to get a license for distribution and publishing, but they haven't really got back to me, and time they go, I just want to release some. So I'm going to release it very soon.
Good.
I have 7 tracks. One has been released, which is Libi Libi featuring Yapono. I'm giving you guys exclusive.
Nice.
So I have a song with Strongman and Inu Baroni.
Hey.
I have a song with Ohima Dada, which I said, the remake of Little Light. I have a song with Yakuto called Somebody, produced by Kuvi.
Dope.
I have also beats on it produced by Jerry Beats, about 2. And then King Stan, who is into Afro beats and all types of music, but he's based in Denmark. He's mixing and mastering the whole
project.
I'm very excited about that because he mixed and mastered Afrobeats LOL, and you know,
and
the
that was
quality,
a great project.
Yeah, the quality is really good. So and I also have North. Do you know North? Of course, you know North. Yeah, I'm like, do you know North? Yeah, I'm excited. North is on the EP as well. So it's 7 tracks. Libi Libi is out, and I'm getting ready to release my next single. It might be Kanzu, which features Lapili from Spain and Kofi Mole from Ghana.
Yeah, is Lapili part of that group that they dress crazy? You went to Europe.
Glitch Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she and her friend have a group called the Glitch Girls, but on her own, Lapili.
Yes. Okay.
So she featured me on her track called Chichi Rimoya. Her whole track is about pussy. Chichi. Hey, this boy said, oh shit. Hey, we are bad. We are bad. Yes, but they don't mention it. So they use, like for my song, it was all about fruits.
Yeah.
Then she had another song where they did, it was like something to do with chi, but it's to be like fighting.
Yeah.
Chi, So wherever, it's like a chi album, but it means, you know, it's like a metaphor. But it's so creative because our song is with fruits, the other one is with like Chinese fighting stuff. It's very creative, but
it's all about pussy.
sort of, yeah. And they are very much against, they are very much for equality, you know, LGBTQ, protecting women like victims, you know, they're very much against rape, stuff like that. So in their music, they speak about this a lot. And Spain is almost like Ghana. They are not yet, they are not exposed enough. Yes. So they are really having a hard time, but they are still persisting and pushing. Yeah.
And how did you build that bridge? How did you make that connection?
The connection was made because through Wanlov, like she knew him. I don't know if they had met or through music or she discovered him. And I think one time he posted me and she was like, hey, no, but Uncle Obama. She was like, hey, she loves that song. Is that the girl who sang it?
Yeah.
Like she's a serious fan of Uncle Obama.
Yeah.
And then one was like, that's my sister. She was like, really? You know her? That's your sister? So he said that she was very interested in me, so I should follow her. So as I started following her on IG, she also followed me, started commenting on each other's pictures. Then one day she reached out that she wants me on a track. I was going to Europe, so I said, oh, why not? So they flew me to Spain. Then we did the video, everything, And recently she came to Spain 2 weeks. I hosted her for 2 weeks in Ghana. Took her around everything, and then I had also sent her my song that she should drop a verse. It was me and Kofi Mole. Then I was like, I feel, let me add Lapili to this.
Okay.
You know, 3 crazy people.
Yeah.
We've shot a video.
Dope.
Yeah. So we are editing it now. So we're going to release it with the African Mermaid EP, I think, for now. Even if not, my next track is Kanzu.
Dope.
So look out for that. We're talking about beauty underneath, inner beauty.
The
under way they be. The under way they be.
Cool.
So yeah, so that's what's happening now.
Awesome.
Musically.
And we look forward to hearing the African Mermaid EP.
Yes. Yeah.
And showing more of your Mami Water spirits online. And the dolphins. These
I
dolphins.
got my second tattoo in my life. It's a dolphin.
Now you're going wild though. Is it a puppy influence? You've done this.
Papi said it's not painful. He's a liar.
Yeah.
It's painful.
Yeah.
Why did they say it's not painful?
So that you can get more. You can go and get one when you start.
Actually, when I got this, it was my mom who said, oh, would you also get an owl or a dolphin? So when I decided to go and do it, Papi's influence.
You did this.
Yeah. Because Papi, it was recent when he went to get some new ones. He influenced me.
And actually, me too. Now I'm thinking I'm considering getting new ones.
Drop this.
Oh yes, I want my whole back. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. You know, on my face.
Yeah, so that was the update on Sister Derby.
Dope.
Yeah.
I guess we've run through everything. Thank you for coming.
So are you going to show the YouTube? Which page?
Afreetune. You can check out our platform.
Do you know what I say? Afreetune.
Afreetune.
Yeah, I say Afreetune. Yeah, Afreetune.
Yeah, and also we have a short interview called "Free Your Mind."
Okay.
And that's.
I thought this was freeing our mind. That's more fun. This is more talking about the person.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming, Debbie.
You're welcome.
It's nice catching up.
Anytime. Thank you. Yes, we need more females. Hopefully, Yakuto will be on.
Yeah, Lydia Forsen too.
Lydia Forsen.
Everyone.
Good.
So,
Thank you, guys.
all right.
Next time,
Nice
prepare watching for me.
That's true. Producer. Sampa. They told you what they want. Hi guys, thank you for listening to the No Awam Podcast. Visit Afreetune.com or Afreetune Live on Instagram for more episodes and interesting content.
I live this life for real, no Awam. Many men wanna contend with the Aki guy, human being, and don't know who they be, so I know how it will end. 0, Z, get it, ABC, yourself off the pathway of a G, HANA, word of my daughter, meridian 0 degrees, and word of my essay, hustlers pushing my lucky, and word to the word I speak, that's a major key, who I compete with is the Kwaku-T.